Right. I'm just getting the PowerPoint up. 2 minutes. Oh, my USB doesn't seem to be connecting. Just a minute. Oh, here we go. Right, 2 seconds, ladies. Where are we? Right, we're gonna, sorry guys, I'm just trying to find my, oh, here we go. Right. Here we go. Right, so I'm going to press record. Right, so just double check we've got one on. Hey Angie, how's it going? It's Kelly. Today's webinar is going to be about 10 minutes long. It's an important one dealing with cravings. I think everyone has cravings. Thanks for making it live. We're recording. I'm just going to show my screen. And if you've got any questions at the end, it's going to, we can answer them, but let's get through. I'll just make sure you can see it, present to everyone. Angie, can you just write and make sure, just type in your little box there and let me know that you can hear me okay? Just type in your box and let me know, your chat box, and let me know if you can hear me all right, just to make sure that that I can hear you and you can hear me, and then we'll get going. Let's see if you can see your little chat box. Hopefully you can. Hopefully you can. You are sharing your screen with everyone. I'm just hoping. What do we got? Request. Right. I'm going to carry on because I'm not too sure. I'm hoping that you can hear me all right. Right. So today we're going to be speaking about dealing with cravings. So hide that and let's get back onto the webinar. Sorry, I'm just going to shut this door. So what is a craving? It's a specific yearning for food. It's normally high in fat, and the texture can be, it could be texture as well. We've got to know the difference between cravings, and this is really important. I think a lot of people get mixed up. Actual hunger, the physical side, comes on gradually. It does remain for more than 10 to 15 minutes and intensifies over time. And we've all been there, nauseous, lightheaded, your stomach growling, whereas emotional eating comes on suddenly. It does pass if ignored, but does lead to feelings of guilt and the typical chocolate, things that we know we shouldn't have. And a lot of people do get depressed after they have it as well. Things like marketing, proximity, sound do affect cravings, unfortunately, and that's where supermarkets really nail us with it. The other things that we have to be aware of, and I think more so for mums especially, is the emotional triggers: stress, memories, reward, guilt, and shame. I think these ones are the ones that we really have to deal with, and that really needs to have a turn on it, and a lot of this is caused needs to be because of lack of happiness in our life or what's going on. Another big one which affects a lot of mums who have got young children is sleep. And both my kids didn't sleep for 2 to 3 years. They still don't. We still end up with one of them in the bed wanting cuddles at night. But the problem with this is the activity of leptin, an appetite suppressing hormone released by the fat cells that signals to the brain that you are full, is influenced by sleep duration. So if you're not getting sleep, then that can affect. You can get more hungry. You can crave more sugar, and that really does affect us. Other things, biological triggers, our blood sugar, the more you have, the more you want. Exhaustion, you can be led to exhaustion and all you feel like is something sugary. Nutritional deficiencies is a big one, which I'll go into. Dehydration and simple carb overload. As I sit here drinking my water. So how do we combat cravings? Look, in the end, eating regularly does help the blood sugar levels. There are studies to say that fasting does help, but that's not something we're currently going to go into because we're just trying to get some normality back to eating healthy food. Eat nutritious food, stay hydrated, exercise because that releases natural endorphins and improves the mood. Relieves stress, removes emotional triggers as well. And other ideas that can help, just one moment. Other ideas that can help, find a healthy alternative. I always say to you guys, if you're craving at night, then have an apple, have some grapes. Supplements I'll talk about in a minute. Distracting yourself. Don't go food shopping hungry. Don't keep unhealthy food choices around you. Don't skip breakfast, and obviously use some mindset tools. Supplements specifically for, and look, in the end, you've got to get your nutrition right. None of these supplements are going to work if you're going to continue to eat crap. All right, these supplements support the body from a mineral point of view in deficiencies, because deficiencies can cause things like cravings. And magnesium is probably a really good one. Magnesium, it helps over 300 metabolic reactions in the body, and it's needed by every cell. Magnesium is involved in regulation of glucose, insulin, and is the neurotransmitter to dopamine. If you don't have enough magnesium in your diet, you can experience cravings, all right? But it's not going to be the answer. Omega oil helps with appetite, carbohydrate cravings. Vitamin B, really good vitamin for really stressed out mums. In the end, guys, I'm not sitting here telling you to take supplements as such. Yes, the basics, but you can go and get blood tests. A blood test from our naturopath, Amelia, we'll be able to find out what your mineral deficiencies are, know where your hormones are at, instead of having to waste money on lots and lots of supplements you don't know that you need. We do have a Busy Mum discount as well if you're needing to do that. But I personally get my blood work done twice a year, so I know where my body's at. I know what minerals to take, so I'm not wasting money, and my life is assisted through evidence that I do have a B6 and zinc deficiency. So for the rest of my life, I will have to take that, and I know that, what I'm taking is going to be correct for my body. All right. Motivational tips. Don't tell yourself you can't have something. As soon as you tell yourself you can't have something, then you're constantly going to think about it. Just say you're working towards your goals, and that's really important. Do a short HIIT session, sip on some water, write down healthy foods that are a cheaper option to bad ones. Get some support. That's what we use the Facebook page for. That's what we're that's what we're trying to get everyone to use, is being accountable. We've got to be accountable for this process and creating these new habits. And ask yourself one question: what is more satisfying, the taste of food or the taste of success? Okay, make the craving the reward, not giving in, and visualize your success. If you're not sitting there every day visualizing yourself failing, visualizing yourself fat, visualizing yourself not being able to do it, you're not going to. And you've got to have that millionaire mindset, that success mindset. If they can do it, so can I. And I've seen it. We've had mums on our UBM, which is our support program, lose up to 30 to 50 kgs. All right. And if they can do it, so can you. You've really got to change your mindset. And if you happen to cheat, don't worry. You know, life is, it's not about perfection. No mum's a perfectionist. We're not here to beat yourself, you know, create an environment where you beat yourself up. Just don't binge, you know, satisfy the craving, get rid of the rest, and get back on board. But I also want you to understand the why that happened. All right. Get back on track and refocus. And that's it, ladies. Just a quick one today about dealing with cravings. If you have any questions, just let me know. Oh, it won't let me watch without YouTube, but I can hear you. Oh, that's really weird. You should be able to see me, Angie. But I mean, everything that I've put, everything that was on the screen, I've basically read out anyway. But that's really weird that you can't see the screen. But I'll upload this now. Angie, have you got any questions at all? Do you want to type in and let me know if you've got any questions, hon? Hopefully you can hear me. If not, shoot me an email, kellyrennie@gmail.com, if you have any private questions, or use your trainer. I want all of you using the Facebook page this week. I want to see, you know, you guys get really involved. These programs go super fast. Don't wake up every day and look at the reasons why you can't. Look at the reasons why you can. Remember your why. Remember your reason why you're here. And let's have an amazing time on the programs, guys, and get the results that you deserve, okay? I'll speak to you soon.